Why Filipinos dislike China? The Philippines and China share a long history that dates back to ancient times. Over the centuries, they've been trading partners, cultural allies, and sometimes rivals. Yet in recent years, a noticeable tension has grown between the two nations. Filipinos often see China as both an economic giant and a regional rival, particularly because of territorial disputes and differing political ideologies. While trade and diplomacy continue to connect them, deep-rooted issues have caused many Filipinos to develop a negative perception of China. But why? What lies beneath the surface of this complex relationship? In today's video, we will explore the key reasons why many Filipinos are skeptical or even critical of China. From historical ties and territorial conflicts to economic dependencies and media influence, we'll break down the factors shaping this sentiment. Let's begin. The territorial dispute. One of the biggest reasons Filipinos are frustrated with China is the ongoing dispute over the West Philippine Sea, a part of the South China Sea. This area is rich in natural resources, from fish to oil and gas, and it's a vital route for international trade. In 2016, the Philippines won a historic case at an international court, which ruled that China's claims, marked by their 9-dash line, were invalid. But China refused to accept this decision. Instead, they built artificial islands, stationed military forces, and blocked Filipino fishermen from their traditional fishing grounds. For many Filipinos, this feels like a violation of their sovereignty and rights, sparking anger and distrust toward China. Economic concerns. China's growing economic influence in the Philippines is another source of tension. Through its Belt and Road Initiative, China has funded major infrastructure projects. On the surface, this seems beneficial. However, critics argue that these loans could trap the Philippines in debt and give China undue influence over the country. Adding to this, many Chinese-run businesses dominate local industries like real estate and online gambling. These businesses often hire Chinese workers instead of Filipinos, pushing locals out of job opportunities and even driving up housing costs. Environmental damage. China's activities in the disputed waters have also caused massive environmental damage. The construction of artificial islands has destroyed coral reefs that took thousands of years to form. These reefs are home to countless marine species, and their destruction has left many Filipino fishermen struggling to make a living. For a country that depends on the sea for food and livelihood, this is a devastating blow, further fueling resentment. Illegal workers and businesses. Another issue is the influx of Chinese workers in industries like online gambling, known locally as pogos. These workers are often hired illegally, and their presence has driven up housing prices, making it harder for Filipinos to afford homes. On top of that, some Chinese-run businesses have been linked to illegal activities like tax evasion and money laundering, tarnishing their image further. Cultural and political differences. The Philippines and China have vastly different cultures and histories. Filipinos cherish their democratic system and Western influences, while China's government operates under an authoritarian model. This cultural mismatch often leads to mistrust, with many Filipinos feeling that China doesn't respect their way of life or values. Nationalism and propaganda. National pride also plays a big role. Filipino politicians and activists frequently highlight China's actions, like harassing Filipino fishermen or ignoring international law. These stories dominate the news, fueling public anger and strengthening the narrative that China is a bully. While the tensions between the Philippines and China are undeniable, it's important to remember that these issues are largely about government actions, not individuals. Many Filipinos hope for a future where mutual respect and diplomacy can pave the way for peaceful coexistence. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.